Hello, everyone. Hello. So, welcome to the most exciting part of the conference, the startup pitch battle. Yay! Woo! Before we get started and view Rasa explain the rules and everything else, can please the startuppers go to this corner? If you're pitching, you should be in this corner getting ready to get the mic from the lovely volunteers. I guess everyone is here already. There's a bit smaller number than it should be, but you know it's here we go. One late bloomer. All right, and the jury should be in the front line. Is all the jury in the front line and not somewhere in the back, lost and confused? I guess so. Alrighty.
So should we go with the most fun part, the rules?
Yes.
All right, so guys, I believe everyone knows how the pitch battle works, right? But just to make sure that we are all on time, and we will be cut after 3 minutes of your pitch. And then we will have 3 minutes for the Q&A from the jury. Unfortunately, we can't go any longer. So we will have to stop the startuppers, and we will have to stop the jury.
Yes, and then Rasa says cut, she means cut with a knife. So you better stop on time.
At least we can shut down your mics. So this is the small thing to bear in mind, right? And now for the jury, like everyone is sitting in the first row, so perhaps we should go with a very brief intro of who we have today on the panel, right? So we have Andreas from SCB Ventures Capital. Then we have Tal from Tel Aviv Capital, Alexei from Buran Venture Capital, Callum from StartupWise guys, Diver from LLP Business Angel Fund, and Christian from Karma Venture Capital. Here.
And also Natasha from Python Capital, Riku from Open Ocean Capital, Thomas from Practica Capital, Stanislav from SmartCap, Vladek from Mobility Ventures, and Per from Blue Lime Labs.
And just double checking, does everyone have evaluation sheets? Right? Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are. All right, so was there a question, sir? No? All right. Hello?
Just hands up.
So, are we ready here? Seems like it. We have a timer ready? Yes, we do. Is it ready? Cool. So, let's get it started. Please welcome devs.lt.
Hello there. My name is Gleb. It's 4 letters, B at the end. I'm from devs.lt, and I'm a developer with more than 20 years of experience. We're still foreigners here. We moved to Lithuania last year, and we wanted to start a technology startup here. But when I started building my team, I found out that there is a lack of developers. And when we spoke to companies around, we found out that there is a lack of developers in Europe still. So we decided to fill the gap and bring some innovations to this area. So that's how we started devs.lt. Devs.lt is a platform where companies hire pre-screened developers who wants to relocate or who wants to work remotely. It doesn't work. So from last year, we started in October. We got over 1,000 of developers already and more than 250 companies. Okay. So today, we showing our new features. Lately, we got feedback from companies that, okay, guys, you got so a lot of cool developers, but we want to find guys quicker, and we don't have enough time. So we're introducing the perfect match technology. It's based on artificial intelligence, and the highlight of it, you copy-pasting job description into special field, clicking on the perfect match, and there you go. You only have to arrange an interview and hire a developer. Here you go. So the next feature coming up is artificial interviewer. She's young and she's learning. Why, you would ask? Normal recruiter usually can handle around 10 interviews per day. With this thing, it's kind of unlimited. Our business model is simple and transparent. We charge 11% from the candidate's annual salary. 10% from remote project. And when it comes to juniors, we're building a community of juniors. It's free for company and for candidates. Our international team distributed all around the planet, and we got a lot of cool persons here with combined experience over 30 years of HR, experience in HR, in development, and so on. Currently, we're raising seed round, and we're looking for new partners. I'm Gleb from DevCLT. Thank you.
All right,
Perfect timing.
thanks a lot, Gleb. Now is the time for a few questions that we're going to take together with Rasa from the jury. So, who has a question?
And do we have a microphone over there?
So just raise your hand, yes?
What's your, how do you differentiate yourself from the other developer sourcing platforms out there?
Sorry?
How do you differentiate from other developer sourcing platforms out there? Because there's a few different ones, aren't there?
There is a lot of platforms, yeah, sure. We pre-screen our candidates, and our candidates pass an interview, mandatory interview. It's spoken. We're checking their skills. We're checking their personality. So Perfect Match could find right candidate for culture profile of a company. That's one thing. And the other thing, we have this artificial intelligence features, and we're developing it, so we're trying to move it to the next level. Well, there was some attempts, but still.
All right, so we have still 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Any other questions from the jury? Yes, please.
And how do you plan to solve the problem with stickiness? Because I guess that charging 11% of the salary, and everybody will be looking for ways to avoid. So your platform and connect directly.
On our platform, candidate speaks directly with company. So you mean how we? Sorry, one more time.
I mean that so once they got connected, so they.
You mean the protection that they can just connect directly?
Yes.
It's simple. We offer candidates small bonus, and well, usually candidates don't want to lose the money.
Okay, understood.
All right, one more quick question. 50 more seconds.
Is the pricing of 11% of the annual salary a one-off, or is that an ongoing cost? So is it every year they have to pay that while they keep the developer?
For every guy.
So it's just a one-time payment, or they have to pay multiple
it's
times?
one time for one guy.
Just one time, one day. Cool.
Sorry, if you need.
What do you need the 500,000 for?
For further development of the platform, for artificial intelligence, and for scaling to Asia.
All right, well, not much more time left for the questions. Thank you, Gleb from DevCLT.
Thank you.
You can come down here. And next in line is Pilot Angel. Please welcome Pilot Angel on the stage.
Check. Hello. Thanks. Hello. My name is Kimo Arbis. I'm the CEO of Pilot Angel. We wake up drivers and machine operators who fall asleep on duty. Quick show of hands. How many people here have fallen asleep at the wheel or know someone who's been in a sleep-related accident that's been injured or killed? John, a friend of mine I knew from the music scene in Los Angeles. He was a drummer in a band called Weed Eater. They were making a lot of noise in the Los Angeles underground scene. One night, during a 30-minute drive home, he fell asleep and was killed. This has haunted me ever since. In fact, over 1 million people die in crashes around the world every single year. Harvard Medical School has determined that about 250,000 people fall asleep at the wheel every day in the United States alone. Besides the emotional and suffering carnage that happens, it's extremely high cost. For example, settlement for a trucking company was $41 million, and a person lost his family and his children were severely injured. Introducing Pilot Angel. Unlike inaccurate eye cameras, we tap the source of consciousness, the human brain. We monitor your brain waves, and we detect microsleep, sleep, and different types of intoxication in real time. Our setup, our system works like so. It's a wearable, and our proprietary algorithms built into an app. It can also be a baseball cap. From the brain, through our algorithm, sets off an alarm. If the alarm is not reset, it sends push notifications to emergency contacts that you enter into the app. Our competitors, like I said, they rely mostly on eye cameras, and they're known to not be accurate. You could, for example, fall asleep, lose consciousness without even closing your eyes. This is our team: Paul, Torben, Will, and Mark. I'd like to show you a video of our MVP. Roll video, please. That's me in bed with the system. I guess there's no audio, but it sets off alarms, makes noise, and it has sent me a text message later because I put my phone in as the emergency contact. Sorry, it's a little dark. Our business plan is basically B2B subscriptions, partnerships with insurance companies, and upgrades to additional features. We're looking for 200K. Thank you very much. I'm Kimo Arbus, Pilot Angel.
Really good timing. And now the time for the questions. The jury?
Will your system work on the ocean?
Sure.
How?
It's connected, right now it's connected just Bluetooth. So it's just your phone and the wearable. So you don't need necessarily some kind of connection. Just the phone as a device and the wearable.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? We still
This
have 2
gentleman here
minutes.
and someone back there.
Right now, I understand you target drivers. Do you have big vision?
Yeah.
Military, so on?
I'm anywhere I can use this to help save lives. I'm very interested in it. That's what we're all impassioned to do.
All right, we still have 2 minutes. That was a clear pitch.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, I have
Hello.
a question. You said that your product kind of sees or notices that intoxication, right?
Yes, specifically cocaine and methamphetamine in real time.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for future with establishing any relations with the police or the law enforcement? Because that's a kind of a useful thing to do.
That's a great idea. I'd be totally into that. Basically, we're an early stage startup, so we're here to meet partners and gather resources and make the right matches in partnerships, excellent matches, so that we can move on and get this out wherever it can help people.
Okay, thanks for your answer.
Thank you.
All right, and we can take at least one more question.
This gentleman here
Questions?
raised his hand as well.
Yep.
Just looking at your team here, who is it who actually understands how to actually read the brain signals or whatever it is that you're picking up?
Who understands how to do that? Well, we log data from the brainwaves, and then these guys, Paul and Mark, are excellent data scientists, so they analyze the data, and then we can figure out differentiations in different mind states.
All right, one more question, please.
Who is buying the product and what does it cost?
Who's buying the product? Right now, we haven't sold any. I got the MVP together, which you had seen there actually working. Have a couple product trials that, from interested people from corporations and trucking companies. So it'll be a subscription-based and upgrades for additional features like cocaine and methamphetamine intoxication detection in real time. Of course, that's a big problem because it only stays in the system for 1 to 3 days.
And the time is over.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all for your questions.
Thank you, Kimo. Great presentation. For the limit, because of a limit of the time and resources, we're going to limit the questions for the jury. So sorry, guys, if you have questions, you'll have to hold them out till after presentations. And next is table error. Here you go.
Hello, everyone. Let's just start the slides, please. All right, so I'm Lucas from TableAir, and we are building products that make your office genuinely smart. Just to give you a little background about me, I worked 8 years as a user experience designer, and all my products were behind the screen. So I always wanted that a final user would have this very close interaction with the product. So I always had a thing for hardware. And because I spent 8 years sitting at the office, my back started hurting, and I started looking for the solutions, and standing desks was the obvious one. However, I couldn't find the nice-looking one and reasonably priced one. So I decided to build my own. I assembled a team, and together with my co-founder, we went through a big and difficult path, which I guess nobody's interested in. So fast forward 2 years, and our product is standing in Singapore, in 34th floor in the skyscraper, in Zurich, in Switzerland, in Soho, London. So we are already selling, and just to give a little bit understanding about the product, it's a connected standing desk, which is kind of extension of your personality. It has the LED light that you can set to your preferred color. It has the app that automatically reminds when it's time to sit down or stand up. And we got a lot of traction from the news outlets. We raised over 400,000 in seed investments since 2015 Q1. We're actively selling since Q3. We have a physical dealer network and 12 physical locations and clients such as Google, Allianz, or Amadeus. So feedback that we're getting from our dealers is that they love the technology, but they want something similar, just priced more democratically, let's just say. And I'm very, very excited to introduce Smart Button. So this is the device that encapsulates all the technology into one little box, and which can be attached to any standing desk, making it smart. So with this technology, you will have 3 things. You will have TableAir app. You will have a connection to TableAir cloud system, which by itself is a huge product that has so many features. I won't get into them, but one most important is the analytic data that companies will have about the behavior of their employees. And plus, you will have intuitive height control, because to set the height, you put your hand above the sensor, it senses the distance, and table lifts up to match the height. I invite everybody to check the table in the hardware booth. We have a stand there. And the market potential is huge. You have 7 million units of office tables already in the US. And here we're looking to raise a round, scale Smart Button business unit, and finish our product too. Thank you very much.
And now it's a question time.
And how does your distribution model work? So do you sell it via e-commerce, or you have some partners that distribute it?
We sell directly. Thank you for the question. We sell directly through our online website, but we have 12 dealers all over the world. It's in Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, Australia, New Zealand, who bought the table and are selling in their showrooms.
The second one?
I'm thinking of barrier to entry. How are you protecting yourself? Is there IP you can patent? Are you doing anything about it?
Well, the trademark is our biggest asset right now.
That's nothing.
I appreciate your opinion, but the technology, we're thinking of patenting the design, but the technology, we didn't invent ultrasound. It's like the same with the iPhone, you know, they're patenting the design, but technology have been invented before, so it's not patentable.
Processes. So
Sorry?
You should consider getting good defense.
All right.
Which kind of power is needed to your table to work?
It's you just put it a regular outlet, electricity outlet, and it will work.
If you do not have electricity,
it will stay. Like, the electricity needed to change the height, but it locks the position, and you basically can use it as a regular table. It's the linear actuators that we're using locks the height, and that's it.
okay, thank you.
Okay, we can take at least 2 more questions.
How do you plan to scale the business? Are you going to be a furniture company selling?
So this is the thing that will allow us to sell, because we will be selling this to furniture manufacturers who install it to their standing desks. We don't want to be a furniture manufacturer ourselves, so that's how we achieve scale.
Okay, and we had a question over there.
Actually, 2 more there.
Okay, still 20 seconds.
Is your technology really outperforming the on-off bottom or up-down bottom?
Basically, that's what in conventional electric standing desks are, but the engagement is very low, and around 70–80% of standing desk owners don't use them, and with our engaging, interface, people use it more.
So can you have the interface and a normal table?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good timing.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thanks.
And now, before we invite the next startup, I just want to give a quick reminder to our jury. After all the pitches, we will quickly take all the sheets and do an evaluation in 5 to 7 minutes. So please, if you could fill it in real time, that would be great.
Yes, and we do have a missing startup. Has anyone seen UniExo, Holovachenko Anton? Is he here? Anton?
No.
Yes? All right, well, you should be here, getting ready. And now on a stage, we will welcome NeoSound, Dennis.
Hi, everybody. Slides. Well, hi again, I'm Dennis from NeoSound, and my story. I have been always interested in music. Not too much, just as usual. The desire or inspiration to create your own melody comes to millions of people in the world, even if they are not musicians and they do not have musical education, just like me. What if we had a tool that would allow us to create music as easy as we can make a photo? Just imagine, a melody came to your mind. You wonder how it sound played in piano. You took the smartphone, sing the melody, choose the instrument, piano, play it, and share with your friends. Simple. Sing, play, and share. We have started working on this project last year, and our main goal was to focus on feasibility, prove the concept. We have built a prototype, and we compared the recognition of NeoSound with Cordana Composer by Casio, the competitor, and they tried to solve the same problem. And you know what? Our recognition works better. You can you can watch our video where we compared how it worked on YouTube. Yes. And now we are looking for some investments to build MVP product. Now, short video to show the use case. And sound, please. Just imagine this girl created melody from scratch. It is not well-known melody. Well, it was built by our team, all of us professionals. We have technical background, and we have been awarded on Investor Day in Vilnius and Venture Day in Minsk last week already. Yeah. It was Dennis from Neo Sound. Thank you.
All right, well done with the time. And now we are ready for the questions, right? Who is the first one?
Who's the first one? If you don't have questions, I prepared some additional slides. I can take. Okay, please.
How are you going to monetize it?
Great. Yeah. We consider, first of all, freemium model. Well, at first it attracts users. They will receive some basic set of instruments for free, and then they have to pay for additional instruments. And then we will develop cloud service, which will open wider opportunities. And third-party developers will implement their ideas, realize their products, and pay us for recognition. By the way, promoting our service, probably. Thank you.
All right, some more questions? We still have 2 minutes left.
Okay.
And how many people can be, so your potential clients, and how many will be willing to pay for it?
Yeah.
So just to understand the size of the market.
Yes. We checked how many people have downloaded applications that allow to create music using touch screen or using keyboard. And it is, well, for one application, it is around 500,000 till 1 million. That's why I mentioned it is millions of people who are interested in that. It is kind of Instagram, but with voice. So it's really, and also it depends on the way of how to implement. If you're talking about the ways of implementation, it can be not only this customer application, it can be wider. It can be developing applications for children. It can be vocal trainers for teenagers and adults. It can be plugins for professional and semi-professional tools, composing tools. Well, and even more. Some advisors suggested us to add machine learning and introduce revolutionary change in human-machine interface. Now machine can recognize not only speech, but also your voice, like your mood, if you're angry or you're happy, and distinguish your voice from my voice, from his voice. So the list of possible applications are endless, and that's why it depends on what market we're talking about. The market can be different. Did I answer? Thank you.
Perfect. And I think we can't take any other questions because we have 5 seconds left, but thanks a lot for this.
Thank you, Dennis. If you can come bring the microphone here. All right. Jury, please note that this was number 5, Neo Sound, not number 4. You were supposed to grade number 5. Sorry about the confusion. Anton, did you come here? Is still not here? Okay, yeah, he's in the end, but he should be here, right? All right. And now, welcome on a stage, FatMap.
Hi, my name is Misha Gopal, co-founder and CEO of FatMap. After I sold my last company in 2012, I decided to take a break and pursue my passion for skiing and climbing. And everywhere I went, this is what I had to use to navigate, take decisions, and learn a new area. One morning, during the first ski ascent of Maya Zerka, the weather turned on us and we were lost. It took some slow and painful navigation to get us home that day, and it wasn't without a few close calls. It made us realize how outdated outdoor maps are. With all the progress in urban mapping, with Google, here, Apple, making contextual, real-time maps, we're stuck with the topographic map in the outdoors. With hundreds of millions of outdoor sports participants, the market is huge. In the USA alone, outdoor sports is a $646 billion business. So welcome to FatMap. It's a 21st century tool to plan, explore, and share your adventure in the outdoors. Whatever your adventure, with FatMap, you can know the area like a local on day one. So for the past 3 years, we've been building the most advanced 3D mobile mapping engine in the world. It's capable of high-resolution terrain 15 times higher than anything else available in the world today. And with FatMap, understanding terrain is easy, whether that's how high a peak is, how steep a slope is, and even integrating life-saving avalanche risk information. We've also built a virtual reality feature so you can visit the mountains as if you're really there. This January, we launched our first product for skiers in the App Store. We reached 120,000 users in 15 weeks, with 30% monthly active users and 8% conversion to premium. Over the next 3 years, we're building into multiple outdoor sports and global geographic coverage. But outdoor maps are about much more than outdoor sports. Next week, we're presenting at the UN about how we can use our platform for disaster response scenarios, and also using pilots with UAV to visualize their surveys that they're doing for multiple industrial customers. Our team is genuinely world-class, multiple previous exits, including building some of the most complex technology like the Unity Core 3D gaming engine. And Michael Halber, former CEO of HERE, has just joined recently as chairman. We're very excited to have just opened our office in Lithuania, where we're building our development team. We want to hear from you. We're growing our team. We're fully funded. So please join us and help take outdoor mapping into the 21st century. Thank you.
All right, perfect timing again. And we are ready for 3 minutes of questions, right? Here we have the first one.
What other features are included in the premium offering?
So it's a freemium product, and with the premium version, you get higher resolution satellite imagery, the premium functionality you see to do the analysis of the terrain, and also premium content from local experts.
What's the pricing for that?
We have a 2-week and a 12-month subscription at $9.99 and $34.99 respectively.
All right, more questions? Anyone else?
How do you add additional maps or additional mountains in your app, and how do you scale up in that sense?
Okay, so there's 2 components. The first is the terrain. So we use satellite imagery. We have a core license from some of the big aerospace companies for the terrain models and the satellite imagery. And then over that, we lay the expert content. And we have a network of 120 ambassadors and content contributors in each of the areas where we have the high-resolution terrain.
All right, here we have a question. We still have 1.5 minutes.
How far are you with B2B developments? This is a first application, so what are your plans in B2B that you mentioned earlier?
So this FatMap in the App Store is our first consumer application. We already have a number of B2B customers in resorts who've already embedded the technology. We are launching a web product this year, so we'll have further B2B revenue streams. The rest of our B2B applications are pilots now because we are planning to build out as a platform. So we'll launch our API in early 2017.
Perfect. And I think we can take one more. We have 50 seconds left. The last question. Someone?
It was just a very good presentation.
Right? There is nothing else to add.
FatMap, great name, by the way. All right, thank you. So just a reminder, this was number 6, FatMap. And now on stage, we'll welcome number 7, To Be Clean. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex, To Be Clean. I have solved the problems of hundreds of customers per day. And today, I want to decide one more problem, the cleaning. Let me tell a story. When my wife and child were going back from the trip, I was sitting at the office and thinking, I need to clean my apartments. But okay, I can't find nothing that I can do quick and cheap. And I think, and what if I will go back to home, make a picture, and understand what's the price, what's the cost, and what time it will take. So, okay, I decided to, with my team, to create the marketplace To Be Clean. It's a gig model and simple model with 2 benefits: insurance from CSM company and key delivery service if you, for example, sitting in the office and wants to that we take your key and clean and bring the key back. The market is really huge. In the United States, it's a lot of money. In Western Europe, a little bit less, and in Eastern Europe, it's really strange. There is a lot of customers, and nobody is working online. So currently, we have 10 cleaners in our marketplace, 20 customers, and about 100 early bird registrations. And we will plans to grow in 1 year in 3,000 times, as you can see. Our early adopters are the experts, geeks, and advanced years people. And people go to Lithuania, Poland, Czech Republic, and so we will go to the Western Europe, and so on. We will use our marketing channels using online and offline. And here we will get 20% fee for all of our payment. We united to solve the problem of cleaning based on our experience and wants to make it really fast and really safe for you. And for this, we need 60,000 euro to be spent on our marketplace and to grow to get 60,000 registered users in the next 12 months. And I hope we can do it. My name is Alex, To Be Clean. Thank you.
Great, thanks for the pitch. And now the question time. We are ready? 3 minutes set?
Yep.
Okay, and here we have the first one.
Do you plan to charge an agency fee? 10% on top of the cleaning?
We will get 20% fee from the booking of our cleaner.
Thank you.
The bookings, will they be just one at a time, or will people be able to subscribe to the service?
Yeah, we have subscription models like for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and also we will have packages for 3 cleanings, for 6, 10 cleanings, and it will be also cheaper for the customer, and we'll work on it.
What markets are you focusing on? And if you plan to expand internationally to Western Europe, how do you plan to compete with existing solutions?
We will grow, for example, in Lithuania, Poland, and then we'll go to Western Europe. And we have, for example, insurance. We have AI on our mobile app. We will get it to the end of this year. So we think that we will drop our competitors in Western Europe.
All right, perfect. We still have 1 minute and a half. Any other questions? We can take one more.
You can request the cleaner.
Otherwise, he'll start pitching again. Okay, last one here.
So you may have answered this already, but the cleaners, are they freelancers or do they work for you?
They will work for us. We will make contract with them, and we will check them manually using social media, using reviews from the previous customers. And so we will make a base of reviewed cleaners in our marketplace. So, for example, when the customer will choose the cleaner in the website, he will check who is the cleaner and decide. So we will work.
So these would be existing professional cleaners?
Yep.
Okay.
Not for answers.
So thank you.
All right, and I think we have 30 seconds left. If we can't make a quick question, we have to close this question round.
Well, to be clean, not only clean, but also very efficient with pitching and answering questions.
Yep.
All right, thank you, To Be
Good,
Clean.
thank you.
That was
Thank you so
number
much.
7, To Be Clean. And now getting ready for number 8, Kinder Vibe.
Hi everybody, my name is Mindaugas. I'm the co-founder of Kinder Vibe. I've been working more than 10 years in IT business, and I have created dozens of IT projects for my clients, starting from the websites to ERP systems. But now we have created the Kinder Vibe because next week me and my wife were going to have a first baby. So from now on, I wanted a product that would be important for me, and for me as a parent would allow me to see how my child is doing when he is not with me, when he is in a kindergarten. And there are hundreds and millions of people, parents, who are working and they want to see and feel how their children are doing. So this is a kid, Mikolas. He's the son of our other co-founder. And now he's going to the very nice kindergarten, and he's getting a lot of interesting activities there. But when my friend is asking his son at the end of the day, "What did you do today?" most of the time he gets the answers, "Nothing." So now to make the communication good and efficient, kindergartens has to use too many different tools. They have to use for messaging, like emails, for sharing information, social media networks, and even they are using the paper diaries. But within our application, all those features are within one app. So we have free features. The main free features, it's daily information about what's going on with the child, about like how much time he slept, how much he ate, what was his behavior. It has photo sharing feature and the messaging. And it's very simple to use because like just one click and the information is stored and shared with the parents. And people love it. And we have now more than 4,000 happy parents who are using our application every day from more than 50 kindergartens. We charge a monthly subscription fee from the kindergarten, and this application is for free for the parents. Now we're thinking to go to the new markets because our product is ready, shippable. So we're focusing on more developed countries like USA, Germany, UK. So there are like about 1.5 million facilities in there. Our team has people with skills from IT, sales, marketing, and we also have people from early education. Now, since we have product which is working and translated, now we are like rising 300K to make sales in the new markets. Thank you very much, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thanks to you, and I think we have a thunderstorm up there. All right, are we ready for the questions? 3 minutes set. And the first one.
How do you plan to sell your product across different countries?
How are we planning to sell? We're thinking the best module would be like to hire to set our sales team there, because it's important to make live connection with our clients.
And how big is the monthly subscription that you're charging from a kindergarten?
It depends on the number of groups. So the first group we charge is 29 euros, and the second and all after, they have to pay 7 euros per month.
So what you need to do is keep in mind if the direct sales model and your subscription fee actually matches, because direct sales is relatively expensive. If you get too little monthly fee, then it doesn't, in the end, maybe it doesn't add up as a profitable business. You have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, but okay, thanks. Currently, we support from our local sales. We support one person here fully. So
you haven't said anything about competition.
Okay, thanks for the question. Yeah, we have a couple of competitors. Some of them are not primarily focusing on the early education sector. They are mostly like messengers for like education, like with teachers and with the students, like Remind example. And there are like a couple similar products like Family or Tadpoles, which are pretty much the same doing as we are, but we are mostly focusing on the communication to keep the good communication with the parents, and they are more doing like ERP system for the kindergartens, but no one's still like the big player in the market.
Okay, we have 50 more seconds.
So I'll sneak in two quick questions, really quick questions. Firstly, how many of the 50 kindergartens here are already paying? And what's been the feedback from the kindergarten teachers?
All of those 50 are paying now money. So we have more that are testing our product because we first give the product to test, and those 50 are paying. And the feedback is really great because, first of all, the parents love it. They see the... usually we are focusing the private kindergartens, which charge the big money for that. So this is the... and the teachers, the ones who were using like the paper diaries and stuff like that, so they are happy because they are saving their time. Because they can like track some important information during the day, but not to store all the information and to save for the evening work. And they love it.
All right, and I think the time is over, right?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks to you.
Thank you, Kindervibe. That was number 8, Kindervibe. As they say, the start of the most important is focus, even if neighbors are doing something funky upstairs. So now it's going to be number 9, Gasefi. Gasefi.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pranes, and I'm the founder and chief architect at Gasefi. Gasefi is a novel search engine. Currently, when you're trying to find things based on its looks, let's say a shoe, you're doomed for hours of tedious browsing. And it's a pain that mostly ladies are experiencing, but some men are also prone to it. The pain is widely recognized, and there are attempts to solve it. And so-called Shazam for fashion apps are trying to do just that. Take a photo of a shoe, find it where to buy it. However, as some recent reviews conclude, they really fail at delivering. We've taken a different technological pathway, and we think we can deliver much better results. So let's take a photo of a shoe and submit it to our service. This sketch is representation how our algorithms understood it. And therefore, you immediately know whether we are on the right track. And if our algorithms didn't quite get it, you can manually tune it for better search results. And you will see glimpses of sketching functionality later on. The true beauty of our approach is that you don't even need a photo to start with. There are other ways to convey the looks accurately. You can use keywords. The principal difference to common keyword-based search being that you're double-checking with us whether we're interpreting your keywords correctly by choosing the closest sketch from ones presented to you. And lastly, there are vast opportunities to do the fine-tuning in the sketching interface. Every detail can be modified to better match your expectations. And even starting from scratch, you can assemble an accurate sketch representing your vision of a product within minutes in this Lego brick manner. Whatever way you choose to come up with your query, your results are just a finger swipe away. At this point, our job is done. You choose the product you like most, and if you later decide to buy it, that's a ka-ching moment for us. We would receive affiliated marketing fees. These fees would be the main monetization channel for us. In the longer term, there are other items we would like, we would like to make searchable by the looks. Sofas, dresses, jewelry bags, the list could go on and on. So we recognize this is a really ambitious project, but we think we have a matching team. I spent 15 years developing data mining algorithms, and I can assure you that what I'm lacking in my pitching skills, I more than compensate when writing number crunching code. And we're loaded with talent in any other areas imaginable. So stay tuned. We're coming to phones and desktops near you in summer. Stop searching, start finding.
Thank you. All right, I believe we have quite some questions here, so let's set the time.
Could you tell several use cases of the product where the product will be the most popular?
Absolutely. So if you are a girl, you're walking down the street and you see another girl who's wearing very interesting nice shoes or a bag or a coat, and you think, wow, I really would like that. And now if you want to find that, currently it's really a trouble. It's hours of tedious browsing. And here, you go into our website or app, you assemble the sketch, because you have a vision of it, you find it. Also, it is said that girls have a vision of their wedding dress when they're still 15. So you can assemble the wedding dress using this, and you can find where to buy it.
And if I understand correctly, you only get paid if they do the purchase.
Yes.
Do you have IP?
Sorry?
Do you have the IP? Now, this is a visual search,
yes,
which is sort of a holy grail of search at the moment. People have been trying to work out how to do this. Do you have IP, intellectual property?
Okay,
that you can
yes.
actually protect that?
It's not protected yet, and well, currently we cannot afford it. But we think there are things that are patentable. Yes.
So the tech is entirely yours.
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds. Any other questions?
What's your vision for the future? Are you thinking of getting it customized to a particular person, their body shape, and so on?
No, this is not the route we would take. Our vision is to cover as many product categories as possible. We're starting with shoe category, and we are launching our product in summer. But we would like to expand to other categories like dresses, bags, wallets, and so on.
You focus on one and do it well.
Absolutely. So we will try to do at least one good, but I think there is market for other categories as well.
Okay, 34 seconds. Do we have a quick question? No? Well, I think I really like that part about figuring out what the other girl is wearing. They don't necessarily tell you when you ask them.
All right, Gazethi.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. That was number 9, Gazethi. The next one is Wolfprint 3D. Welcome, Wolfprint.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Timo, and I'm the CEO of Wolfprint 3D. The virtual and augmented reality markets are growing rapidly. There creates a huge demand for personalized 3D content. We create the gateway for those markets to access that personalized 3D content. We are your door to the virtual world. We start by building our first channel, a network of 3D scanners in the tourism sector. Meet our product, the Luna 3D, an automatic 3D scanning booth. Visitors get a 3D scan of their face and place it on a venue-specific character. In London, it can be a bee feature. In a Disney park, it can be a Disney character. Our customers can choose between a digital animated model and a 3D printed figurine. We act as a fulfillment center to all of our scanners. That's how we monetize this channel. We will also own all of the 3D scans made and build a database we can use in different scenarios in the future. We tested our scanner for 20 days in the Seaplane Harbor in Tallinn. We did 400 scans and had 100 paying customers. We started selling the scanners in February this year. So far, we have three contracts with locations. And we're close to signing a deal with CBS in Hollywood, one of the biggest TV studios there. They want three scanners, by the way. We're in discussions with many important brands from our sector. Canon, Disney, Paramount, Sony Entertainment. We have an advisor from Sony Entertainment. The guy was involved in making the first Mortal Kombat game. Most importantly, we're talking with two of the biggest photo booth manufacturers in the US, operating more than 18,000 locations combined. And we're sending our first scanner to one of them next week. We started Wolfprint 3D from our excitement about 3D technology. First, we built a full-body 3D scanner, the first one in Northeastern Europe. Then we entered the medical field. We built a partner network in 13 countries with 50 hospitals in less than 6 months. And now we're here with Luna 3D. A network of 3D scanners in the tourism sector is just the beginning. It's our first channel to our bigger vision, which is a database or a marketplace for personalized 3D content. Think about it. Think about all the possible applications. Licensed content. A new Star Wars movie comes out, we can sell to our whole database. VR, or buy the new FIFA 17 game with your character preloaded in it. Social VR, VR chats, online avatars, online stores. There are countless ways for using the data. And this is just the beginning.
Thank you so much.
Yes, find me later, I will tell you what we do with the 500K. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. My name is Timo, by the way, from Wolfprint.
There is always something else to tell, you know.
Yeah.
But now the question time. So are we set with 3 minutes? Perfect. Do we have the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is happening here?
No questions?
2.
Mm-hmm.
So are you selling scanners or are you selling scans?
So we're selling both. We're B2B2C. So we sell scanners to tourist locations, theme parks, etc. And we sell scans on location. The money comes from the end customer. So we have a revenue share with the locations. We get about 80% of the revenue of all of our scanners. One scanner makes about 50,000 a year. And it's 7,000 to make.
Do you plan to make a solution for e-commerce, just to scan the models of different goods?
Not right now. We're a small company. We're very focused on what we're doing at the moment, and that's what we are doing. And let's see what the future goes. But we are more focused on virtual reality, augmented reality, gaming, that kind of stuff.
What are you going to use the 500K for?
To establish 30 locations, to build use cases in different locations, to achieve 1.5 million euros in annual recurring revenue, and also to secure the key partnerships to start scaling big time, photo booth companies, etc. We're not a hardware company. We're not planning to be a hardware company in the future.
All right, 1 minute and a half.
3D printing and scanning, it's kind of novelty now, but it's going to be commodity. How are you going to defend yourself when the big guys come?
Yeah. So the database is what you're building, right? And when we build the network now, we have a head start in front of everybody. And that's how we're going to protect ourselves. And 3D scanning will be a commodity, but what you will do with the scans will not. Our platform will connect people with applications, different applications. It can be virtual reality, it can be gaming, it can be everything. We are connecting 3D scanning, which, yes, will be a commodity in the future, to different kinds of applications.
Work on that model.
I'm sorry?
Work on it more. Work on that model.
Yes, we will. It's step by step. We have to get some scanners out first, but this building 3D scanners is not what we do in the long run.
Because the message is not really clear.
Yeah. I will work on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, 17 seconds. I'm not sure we can make it. A quick one? All right, I think we have to say a big thank you for the pitch and answers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Timo. That was number 10, Wolfprint, and now we're gonna have number 11, Epic Wonder. Welcome, Epic Wonder.
Hello, everyone. I'm Beatrice, CEO of Epic Wonder, a marketplace that connects travelers and locals through unique experiences. This is Vitas. He is Epic Wonder local expert offering real sauna experience in small Lithuanian village. While sitting in the sauna, he told us a story how he was protecting Lithuanian freedom with his bare hands stopping the tanks. I believe this is another way to learn Lithuanian history. This is a true way. This is Indonesian family where we spent 2 months living together and we learned a lot about traditions, culture, beliefs of Indonesia, and now we have a second family in Bali. We are not offering a disaster tourism where people are taking from one side to another, from one hotel to another, taking pictures from the windows of the buses, but we are offering unique travel experiences where the local is like a friend who is taking you to the unknown places and showing you hidden gems. Epic Wonder connects travelers and locals in Asia and Europe, and we are offering not just a marketplace of authentic experiences, but also a travel on experience demand service and personalized offers. We target millennials, and because millennials prefer authentic travels and spend far more than usual traveler. Our traction, only in 11 months, we have 300 high-quality experiences, and we have verified them. And we have launched in 12 countries, from Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, until UK, Spain, Greece, and Croatia. We have 120 locals and 100 customers. Travel market is huge, it's second after the oil industry, and it makes almost $3 trillion per year. We aim $100 million until 2020. Our business model is simple. From 12 to 20% commissions from every transaction, the average fee is $120, and we are planning to sell 830,000 experiences until 2020. The founders, it's me, Beatrice, and my husband, Valerianas. We are both experienced entrepreneurs, and we have more than 15 years experience in travel business. We have also 15 team members in Singapore, India, Spain, and Lithuania. And we're raising $500,000 for the next 12 months to reach 100,000 sales. Thank you for your attention and waiting for your answers, questions.
Thanks to you. All right, hands up. The first question is here.
Hi, thank you. How do you plan on scaling the business?
First of all, we are building a marketplace. Minimum is 50 high-quality experiences, and then we have a high-quality base when we are doing PR marketing campaign and sellings.
And do you verify each and every experience?
First experiences we verified ourselves, then we found ambassadors. Now we have ambassadors in India, Thailand, Asia and Europe, Croatia, Spain, that are verifying for us. We are volunteers.
All right, 2 minutes left for some more questions.
So can you define exactly what an experience is? Is it a particular guide, or is it a particular event or something that guide takes you to?
Yeah, experiences vary. We can be only one hour or 1 hour experience with the Balinese family. They will teach you how to make an offering for gods. Or it could be 1 or 2 weeks experience with personal guide in Thailand. But the guide is historian, journalist who is professional, and he can show in totally different way temples and historian things. So it varies from $5 to $1,000.
How would you compare yourself with the competitors out there? For example, like a local guide.
Competition. There are like 500 sharing economy platforms in tourism field and 39 in leisure, but none of them are focused on traditions and cultural experiences as a main focus. Others, they are focused on food or activities, tours, and we are focused on cultural experiences. And another thing, no one of them they have on-demand teacher with the best offer by a local, which allows to minimize the gap between the supply and demand. Also, our advantage is that we have developed algorithms that helps us to deliver new features very fast. And we have very strong partners in China, and we are targeting Chinese tourists as well, Chinese millennials.
25 seconds. The microphone? Here.
3 questions.
There's quite a lot of competition all around the world. Tell me about your vision. Would you be able to build an algorithm to match experiences to what I want, what I've done in the past, and what I may want in the future?
Yes, one of our main points in our vision is personalization, and we are already working on that to offer the most personalized travel offer, and also even price personalized. Like we want to.
I'm so sorry. I really don't want to cut you, but I have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's missing from your presentation. This should be slide number 1.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot. And I would ask for a special round of applause for the female founder.
Yes, good job. Thank you. So, that was Beatrice from number 11, Epic Wonder. And now we're going to have our one missing soul, number 4, Uniexo. Welcome, Uniexo, on the stage.
Oh, thanks. Hello, everyone. My name is Golovachenko Anton. I am founder and CEO project Uniexo. In family, I have one problem with my grandmother. She have 2 years ago paralyzed limbs and have a big problem in the life. We spending many money for rehabilitation limbs and going to the many rehabilitation center in Ukraine, and in 1 year ago, I think for idea create technology, chips, and modularity which helped for my grandmother. Because in now problem have a rehabilitation is time, money, and moral factors and other. It is not good because it is problem too. Maybe I have some fracture facts. It is in USA 6.3 million fractures every year, and in Europe have 3.5 million fractures every year in Europe. It is problem too because people spend many money for rehabilitation and spend many time in clinics. You now have technology for rehabilitation limbs, and it is hands and legs. Two technology, it is robotic exoskeleton. It is for legs, it's not handy and moderate and have a big price. And for hand, it is rehabilitation technology and have a too big price. I create a robotic exoskeleton for people with disabilities and testing in my grandmother and see film Iron Man and this technology realized in platform Lego Mindstorms. And this project take part in European Youth Award and take prize. This technology has advantages. It is adaptive design, convenient for users, and saves money for these people. And maybe it is good technology for our competitions because it is small price and everywhere that is working and airplane we testing when I going to Japan. My grandmother is happy because I rehabilitation.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
But the time is over. All right, let's try to get those things covered and answered in the questions, right?
Okay.
So 3 minutes set. Are we ready?
No questions?
So who has the first question?
What exactly are you selling and who is your customer?
We have a business, we have a business model, we have a prototype for this technology. And now I constructing in medical plastic a first prototype because 1 year ago I construct mechanical prototype exoskeleton and during 1 year I construct modular robotic technology. In YouTube I have a 5 video for my demonstrating technology in competitions, and now we speak with partners in China, and in 7 May I going to Hong Kong and spend time for production in 3D printing technology, prototype for this technology in China. And
we still have 1 minute 30 seconds.
Are your technology patentable?
We have author algorithms in plans. We plan to take part USA patent, free USA patent for this technology because in the world not have a modularity technology exoskeleton. We have a full exoskeleton and rehabilitation stationary technologies in Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. And in these clinics, per day, $700 or $1,000 per day for rehabilitation limbs. It is a very big cost, and I want to plan to realize the cheapest price rehabilitation for these people.
What are the real registration address of your company? In which country you are registered?
We testing this technology in Ukraine and have a 15th testing in children because these children have a very happy, and we want to use.
I'm really sorry, but the time is over, and I have to be strict. I was told to be strict, so I have to finish perhaps the Q&A session.
Good job,
here.
Anton. You were the last pitch, so you can catch Anton here if you want to ask him a few more questions. Okay? Thank you, Anton.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you, Anton.